Okay, we're continuing here with my new book, Prevent and Reverse Sleep Problems by me, Pete Rogers. And here is an EMF tent. This is actually my EMF tent at my old house. And I had set up the bedroom to minimize EMF, electromotive force, which, electromotive force opens up voltage-gated calcium channels in your brain. So it's a bit of a stimulant, a bit of an excitotoxin, can cause some anxiety, can cause some difficulty sleeping, insomnia. So by putting mirrors facing outward, I blocked the EMF coming into the house. I had EMF above it, mirrors above it. I had EMF mirrors facing downward below to block it, facing the outer window. These are all EMF mirrors all around it. If you turn them the other way around, it would look like a ballet studio, okay? And of course, they said I'm crazy, but you know what? I'm aging about 20 years, at least 15, probably about 20 years better than my ex-wife, okay? So, I'll take it. I'd rather be mocked and be right than be conservative, traditional, conformist wimp and lose. Okay, so there's another little look at the path into the bed there. There's another photograph of my old EMF tent bed. Okay, these are the mirrors all facing away from it. And I checked it. I have an EMF meter, and I could check that all this stuff made a difference. And the EMF inside there was like next to zero. This is called a Faraday cage, this type of EMF tent bed. A view from the side, okay? And the other thing, too, is, I'm 63 years of age, and I'm still going strong. Hopefully, knock on wood, hopefully it'll continue. I can do 57 push-ups my last set. I can run up 55 flights of stairs pretty easy. I published 10 books in 1 year last year, so whatever I'm doing, it's working for me. Here's another look at my EMF tent in my other place I live. Yeah, it's kind of funny. My friends told me I had to get rid of my mirrors when I got divorced and I moved. My wife divorced me. I didn't want to get divorced. My wife divorced, broke up the family. But anyways, they told me you can't have mirrors here because they said you'll never find a new woman. So, anyways, that's what happened. It's my new EMF tent bed. And I did find a woman. I'm now happily married, okay? And then here's the drawing of it, just to see the drawing of it. Basically, this masterpiece drawing. Mirrors above facing away, mirrors encircling it facing away, mirrors to the wall and out here facing away to minimize the EMF, okay? Oh, what did I say? I said, now I've got a new woman. In the book, what happens when I write these books, the way I write these books is I'll have the idea in my head. I'll give a couple of YouTube videos. I'll be reading a bunch of papers and books about it, getting all the information. I'll look at my schedule, and then I'll have, given my weekends and my days off, I'll have maybe 6 days off in a month. I'll go, okay, the book gets written there, and then I'll just crank on those days. And I'll write the book in 6 days. But it's not like I did it really in 6 days. I've been preparing all along. It was all clear in my head. I'll have a mind map. Here's a typical mind map I make before I write a book. I'll have it all, mind mapped out. You put the central topic in the center and all the things around it that you want to include. And then you just go. The purpose of a mind map is to remind you of what you need to put in there so you don't forget it. And then I try to put a whole bunch of pictures in there because everybody likes pictures, myself included. Oh, and I was talking about a mirror, and I just make stupid jokes. Like, I'll have jokes that I'll just think of them while I'm writing the book, and I throw them in there, even if they're a little bit stupid and inappropriate. They're fun. Okay, for example, I said, do you know what a male vagina is? It's a wallet, and women love to penetrate it. Deeper, deeper. Use your hand. Okay. And all right, so enough of that silliness. Okay, I don't know why that joke came. In the book, it actually made sense, even though I realized it kind of came out of nowhere, a non sequitur. Here it is here with the mirrors turned against the wall. There's my little clock with the red lights at my old house that I paid for but got it taken away from me by the ridiculous system that rewards a woman for cheating and lying and stealing. Okay, here is my EMF, my new EMF blocking device that I've got, and it works quite well. Okay, I said stop looking at your phone, turn it off sooner. Cell phone and computers give off blue light. Avoid them when it's late in the evening. Have low power lights for emergency. Okay, well, we'll do that. We'll get to that later. Okay, so that's it for tonight. I just wanted to show you the EMF tent and the EMF blocking system and the mirrors in case you're interested in doing this on your own, you got to get an EMF tester so you know that it's working, and test it before and after, test all over your house and stuff, and figure out what's the best way to do it. So anyways, hope you found that helpful.